Narcissistic parents don't discipline their own children. They don't help guide their children to learn from the mistakes that their children make, the mistakes that might potentially be harmful to their children or harmful to other people. They don't help children learn the difference between right and wrong. Sometimes they can actually encourage bad behaviour within a child if they know that it's going to negatively impact somebody else. They don't teach the child the difference between good and bad. They don't teach the child the art of manners or respect for other people. They don't teach the child social norms based on the area they're growing up in, so that the child is more likable and people want to get along with that child. They often end up isolating the child from those around them. They don't teach their child boundaries. They often fail to teach their child routine. They don't discipline their child. They groom their children. They condition their children to live life on the narcissistic parent's terms. This is when a narcissistic parent will be incredibly confusing to a child, because when a child doesn't conform to the narcissist's demands, the narcissist will use falling silent as a form of punishment. They'll not speak to the child for a few weeks to punish the child. Then when the narcissistic parent needs something from the child, like to borrow the child to impress a new partner of what a good parent they are, they will pick the child up and spoil the child. Narcissistic parents often don't allow other people to discipline their child unless they can use that discipline against the other person to divide and conquer, so that they can turn around to the child and say, oh yes, wasn't daddy mean today? Oh yes, isn't mummy mean? But we know better. So they'll allow someone to discipline their child if they can use that against the other person. Narcissistic parents use discipline as a distraction from the conditioning of how they're grooming their child to behave in a manner to live life on the narcissist parent's terms. Now, you can come across the communal narcissist who will go all out to get their child to abide by social norms, to influence people into believing that narcissist is the perfect parent, yet behind closed doors, the child is severely emotionally neglected.